Hi, my name is Damz and welcome to Fallout 4 Frost. And as you can see, things aren't looking so great right now. We go over to our status then. We are basically a feral ghoul at this point. Not only that, but we are fatigued, famished, and also have a caffeine addiction, just like in real life to be fair. The first thing to do today is try and sort ourselves out as best as possible, because as you can see, we have more radiation than health right now. And one other massive problem, of course, is that we are insane. We have minus 23 sanity right now. And honestly, it doesn't look like getting better anytime soon. But after doing a bit of research into the sanity system that is implemented on the Frost mod, maybe it isn't as bad as it seems. Essentially, it doesn't let you allow to use VATS. And also, trying to shoot a gun, especially aiming through a scope, is basically impossible. But it does increase the ability of being able to sneak. And one other thing, our melee damage is absolutely off the charts. So in the last video, when you saw me mow down 10 raiders with this sword, that explains why. Now if we go over into our survival kit then, how do we fix this radiation? We have a few options. We could make a blight brood that removes 150 points of radiation, so that could be huge, but honestly I have no idea where to get blight and raw sap from. Actually, I'll tag it for search. We also have the option of making fungal moonshine. We just need to get some brain fungus and a bottle of vodka, and that shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. Drinking alcohol seems like the general way to lose sanity in this game. But the way Fallout works, if you consume an item enough times, you get an addiction to it. As you can see, we're already addicted to caffeine. So I also don't want to be an alcoholic, but we may not have a choice. And of course, we could go down the very risky route of downing more fungal purge. Basically drinking bleach that removes radiation, but it also absolutely destroys our health and sanity at the same time. Now, if we jump into the workbench very quickly then, unfortunately, we have actually run out of ammunition for both this shotgun and the sniper rifle, which isn't great. But after looting pretty much most of the dead bodies at Bunker Hill, we do have a nice little backlog of loads of different ammo, to be fair. And also, we have all these different options stored away. But I do have a very, very specific plan for today. I want to go back to Bunker Hill and finally deal with the man in the power armor suit, because if we get that power armor suit, I think it's going to be a game changer. But the question is how? How am I going to do that? If I even got close to the guy in the power armor suit, surely he's going to absolutely destroy me. Well, guys, I have a plan. But before we do execute the plan, or even attempt to execute the plan, let's go visit the doctor and hopefully we can get something to help us with this radiation and maybe even eat some food. That would be great.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
It's on my list.
Okay, let's see what she has. She does have a bandage, which doesn't really do anything for us right now. Boiled water is almost always a necessity. Now, we could buy these glowing mushrooms. As we know, they do increase the auto radiation heal rate, but honestly, it doesn't do a lot, so it might be best to save our money and buy something else. She is also selling a stim pack, which is something we finally found in the very last video. It actually is worth so much, but we definitely needed to use it and not sell it, because honestly, I don't think we were going to make it back home. Now, in terms of things that we potentially could sell then, for some reason I have this deer mask. I have no idea why, but I will sell it for the time being. And we also have all this irradiated food that, yeah, you can't cook it, so I'm just going to sell it because I don't want any more radiation. I don't think my body can take any more. We also have been collecting these damaged $1 bundles. Now, it actually doesn't work out as money, but in the same time it does, because if you sell it for what its price is at $1, then you get your money back. Great. Now, another thing I am seriously considering is I honestly don't think we're going to be using the flamer. We obviously left it back at Bunker Hill. I think there are actually 2 that we could loot. I don't really plan on using it, and I think we should just sell all this fuel. It is literally $1/cap for each fuel, so that's 350 caps right there. Now, I think the only thing I actually will buy from her, like I said, is the glowing mushrooms. So that is a 283 caps profit. That is not too bad if you ask me yourself. Now, I suppose no point in waiting. Let's eat one of the glowing mushrooms and see if it actually does anything. Now, of course, we can always go back to Champa's bar as well. Let's see if she's got another bottle of vodka. But ideally, the only thing I want right now is this vodka bottle. And I am very tempted to also buy a lot of this other alcohol, but honestly, I don't want to drink too much. I don't want to become an alcoholic. So if I go back into the survival kit then, all we need is some brain fungus. And I'm pretty sure in the last episode, I remember where we found some. Now, before we go and search for some brain fungus, there is something I want to do. Actually utilize the hunter perk we got and kill some more deers. Now, I do believe there is another one here. One of its heads has spotted us. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with this. And of course, we are now thirsty as well. Great. Things are just getting better and better. Now, this shouldn't be too much of a... Well, that could have gone better. Now, I don't know how hostile these things are, but... Not very. That was pretty easy. And nice, we leveled up as well. And we got 1 deer meat, which is not great. I was hoping for at least 2, but better than nothing, I guess. Now, let's decide what we're going to do with this level up. Now, honestly, I have so many different perks I want to choose. Obviously, strength is always really good in Frost, just for the carry weight alone. Ideally, I would really like to be able to picklock some of these advanced doors that we found, because there could be so much loot behind them in different places we haven't been before. But that means we have to upgrade our perception first, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Now, we probably should have got this perk right off the bat. Exposure to the wasteland has made you more resilient, instantly granting you 10 radiation resistance. But hey, we pretty much are just radiation at this point, so maybe a little too late for this. And even though it's not going to do anything directly for us now, I do think I am going to go for this perception training just to be able to unlock locksmith, pardon the pun, and then we can basically get more access to some doors that we found that were advanced locks, and I already remember a few different locations. Now, of course, one of the best things about being out here quite a few times now, we've actually cleared out a lot of the area. A few of the buildings around here are actually safe. One of those places, of course, being the Shamrock Tap House. The first real kind of base we managed to clear for ourselves. And I do believe there is a cooking station in there. And also, there may be some loot that we missed. If we go over to the cooking station then, actually looks like we can cook some roasted venison. Thank God for that. So at least we actually have some cooked meat for the first time. We're not just eating pre-war irradiated food. Roasted venison, nice and tasty, but we are still hungry, but it is better than nothing. Now, I do want to just do a quick little run around this area again. Obviously, the last time we was here, it was a bit of a panic. There was a lot going on. I just wanted to see if there was anything useful, such as a damaged $1 bundle. That gives us an extra $1 to play with, I guess. And also, I completely forgot, we did leave a heavy pistol in here, so at least we know that's there in case we need it. Now, there was actually a makeshift bomb that was on this door that, for some reason, we never picked up. But as I mentioned, a door that requires an advanced lockpick. We're so close to getting it, but we're definitely going to have to come back and see what's on the other side of this. By the looks of it, a toilet, so not that exciting. For some reason, I never saw this ammo box that was on the table, and also this chem cooler that has a day tripper in it, and I probably won't use it, but it definitely could be worth selling for some caps. We also have a lock joint syringe that paralyzes small and medium-sized NPCs, humans, dog, and ghouls. If the target is already in combat, the chances of paralyzing this target is lower. So essentially, we could sneak up behind someone and stab them in the back of the neck and just paralyze them. That's super cool. And also, I seem to have missed this mini nuke that is just sat in the hole of this pool table. Okay, interesting. Now, in terms of actually the weight of a mini nuke, yeah. It weighs a lot, but we definitely should sell this thing. We're not going to be using a fat man anytime soon. Now, I am actually just on the way back home, and it looks like there is another little deer here. It is a baby one. I do feel bad, but I'm sorry. I really need the food. I probably killed your parents anyway. Now, I am really interested to see how much we can get for this mini nuke. Now, I do believe the buyer, the person that is basically chilling in Champa's bar, is the one that has the most money to be able to give us, but speak to the doctor first.
Excuse me.
Hey there. Trading?
Now, we can go over into the aid then. I think first and foremost, let's sell the day tripper and also... No, actually not also. I want to keep this lock joint syringe. I want to try it out. It sounds pretty funny. Mini nuke then. Value is 149. I feel that is a little bit of an injustice, but maybe we should go to the buyer and see if he would give us more for it. Or maybe actually the guy at the weapon shop. I don't know if it works like that, but let's test it out. Big Ozzy, my man, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I might actually have something you need, my friend.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I've got.
We go over into ammo once again. Mini nuke. No, unfortunately, it is what it is. It is the same price. And he doesn't even have enough caps for it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah?
Now let's speak to this very
Looking to buy?
swanky gentleman
Let's
over
see
here.
what you've got.
Let me know
Very
what you want.
shifty one as well. So he actually has 3,000 to spend, which, yeah, is amazing. So if we go over to the mini nuke, there you go. And we did actually find, obviously, some more ammo, but I think keeping every bullet that we've got for now is definitely worth it. But look, we have 444 caps. Now, there is actually one thing I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a doctor. I am trying to craft my own brews and medicine,
You'll
but
always be welcome here.
can she just cure me?
See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Go over your symptoms with me.
That laugh is never not creepy, but... Oh. Okay, she just walked away from me. Let's try that again.
Hey there.
Hey there. Trading?
Can you cure
me
me,
up,
please? Stop that laugh.
Now go over your symptoms for me.
Where's the camera going? Where does she keep going? I just want to be cured. Doctor,
You'll
please.
always be welcome here.
Are you
Patch
sure?
me up, Doc.
Go over your symptoms.
Okay, here we go then. Cure addiction, cure radiation, and cure health. Oh, it's a lot of money, but we have to do it.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
All right. Let's flush your system.
Oh, God.
And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No, I
No other
think I'm
complaints?
pretty
On your
good.
way, then.
And there we go. Radiation sorted. It only costs $400, but hey, I feel like a brand new man. Now we fixed our radiation problem, I actually can get on with what I want to do in this video. But first of all, I think we should probably rest and then get our health back and then go back into the wasteland. But let's go over to this bed. It actually is 10:30 in the evening, so not a bad time to sleep. A little early, but let's see if we can get a good full 8 hours nap. You know what? No, we deserve a lie-in. Let's get 9 hours. We are fully rested. We're still fatigued, annoyingly. I don't know how long it's going to take to get rid of that, but this is the healthiest we've been in a very long time. We actually go over to our statuses then. Fatigue obviously requires frequent sleep, which we're trying to do, but it's not doing anything. We're still a bit hungry, a little bit thirsty. Have the caffeine addiction, which is fine. Hey, everyone needs a coffee every once in a while. Or if you're me, in the game and in real life, every 10 minutes. But enough messing around. Let's try and go get that power armor suit. I honestly don't know if this is going to be possible, but it's worth a shot. Now, I think it's time to actually go visit another place that we cleared out. Good old Joe Spookies. And if you remember, we had to do a very insane fight here where we had to kill a lot of people who clearly like a lot of chems and drugs and a robot. But we found something very, very useful in here. And that thing was a missile launcher. Now, I honestly believe this is our best shot at being able to take out the guy in the power armor. What I've done is pretty much left all my weapons at home. I'm probably going to have to take off some of this armor and leave it here as well, just so we can carry this thing. But 1 to 2 good shots, feel like we should be okay. Now, I honestly don't know if this is a good idea, leaving basically all of my armor behind, but I just feel like we have to. We don't have a choice. And to be honest, armor doesn't make a massive difference in a mod like Frost, to be fair. At the end of the day, if someone wants to shoot us in the head once, then we're going to die anyway. Now, I'm going to make my way back to Bunker Hill, but I have noticed the weather, and honestly, I'm super paranoid after last time, but it does look like this isn't a radiation storm, but if it is, I'm running the hell inside. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the new subscribers and all the people that have been interacting with this Frost series. This mod, like I say, is super fun, and honestly, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it with me. Now, here we are then back at Bunker Hill, but I did want to just check something, and I was right. I knew when we were running around in a panic the other day, I was looking for some brain fungus, and here we go. So if we did ever need to make something to help with radiation in the future, at least we have the option now. Also, just found some mole rat meat. Tasty. Sure, that's going to be great. Now, I'll be completely honest, I have no idea if this is going to work. So if we go into our inventory then, pick up this missile launcher, and this thing looks absolutely crazy. And as you can see, the flamer that we did leave here because I couldn't carry it home. I know we did sell our flamer fuel, but it is still here. But the question is the guy in the power armor? I'm going to try and use that. Oh god, it looks like he might have moved. That isn't good, but also it may be good at the same time. I don't really want to go through the front door. I think maybe we should try and see if we can see him getting up on this bus and get a good vantage point. Mr. Power Armor dude, where are you? Now, of course, there is that body there that we never actually looted as well. That does actually have more combat armor, which I suppose we don't really need now, I guess. Okay, we just fell down. That's awkward. No, I think we just drop down here, I guess. Is there anything we never even picked up? Another buffalo gas mask. I think we picked one of these up in the last video and I never even changed it for some reason. But in terms of actually radiation resistance, and we have 2 520 and this does 3 physical, 15, 16 total. So it isn't even better for radiation. So even though overall it is a better mask, probably not going to take it with me right now. Now, I am going to be pretty sad if he did leave for whatever reason. Maybe we could see him from up here somewhere. Now, the undetected thing is changing. So there's definitely someone here still, but can't see him anywhere. Obviously, we did go into this building and pretty much loot a lot of it, but we can go back in it and see if there's anything useful. Now, I was really hoping, like I say, he would have just been stuck. Well, he isn't stuck in that corner anymore, but he is guarding that door. Oh, I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to hit this shot. Let's aim up a little bit and... Well, that didn't work at all. Oh my god, my guy's having a seizure. Okay, well, now we know we can't shoot through that very small metal hole. Noted. Let's try and sneak up on him. This is going to be so difficult. Now, it's so annoying because we actually can't just aim at him and shoot him. Like, that would be the way, doing this through VATS. I am just going to put it away for a very brief second, just so we can remain as quiet as possible and line this shot up as good as we possibly can. Okay. There goes nothing. It actually worked! I'm a genius! Okay, well... hopefully... there is nothing else out here, and... can we even get in the power armor? He has so many 5mm rounds. He has a high-speed shredding machine gun, which... oh my god, that thing looks crazy. But the question is, how do we even get in this thing? Can we even get in this thing after all of that? Now, we can loot the different pieces of power armor, which I knew you could do that, but can we not take this off this person's body? Is it even possible? Now, if I was to take the helmet, right arm, right leg, right torso, blah-de-blah-de-blah, he's just kind of stuck in his power armor suit, and I don't think we can actually get it off him. Now, please, guys, get in the comments down below and let me know if it's actually possible to get this power armor off this person. But what I can see, it really doesn't look like it. I know we need the shell, but can you just remove somebody's body out of the shell? I feel like you could in the base game, but I haven't played it in so many years. Well, anyway, after that absolute huge disappointment, but also epic kill, I suppose we should loot everything else. Now, like I say, this guy did actually have some decent armor on him, and it's pretty much the same thing we've got, right? Combat armor, left leg, and obviously we have the rest that we left back at the base. He did actually have a Bunker Hill mission log, so we definitely will read that. And I'm not gonna lie, I think we should take the laser rifle and the gas mask with us, so at least we could sell the gas mask. Let's have a look at this Bunker Hill mission log then. The Federation rebel groups have established a fairly sustainable base of operations at Bunker Hill. If they overthrow Marchland and consolidate Boston, we'll have significantly more difficult time completing our work here. Take your squad out there and burn it to foundations. The balance of power must remain even, Ganon. So these guys have basically been at war with our Federation, apparently, so Screw you, man. Now, we actually haven't been in the tower itself. Let's go up here and see if there is anything useful. God, this is really making me dizzy. How long are these stairs? Okay, we're here. We found 308 rounds, 15, which, for that sniper we had back at home, is so big. We also have live and love. So now we've collected an issue of live and love, permanently gained 25 experience for persuading men. We also have a great view of the wasteland now. Well, kind of. Everything's blurry and full of radiation. Now, we are a bit thirsty and hungry, and I know this is not the best because it's going to give us a bit of radiation, but that will do, that will do. A little bit of rad's never hurt anyone. It's better than before. Now, I was just looking over in our apparel and picking up that military gas mask. Why the hell have I not wore it? It's significantly better at keeping radiation out than the porky gas mask. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. It looks pretty cool, though. Now, we actually haven't been in this area. So, you can now use the workshop at Bunker Hill. We could build a base here. Frost has two main playstyles, the Wanderer perk playstyle and the Settlement playstyle. The Wanderer perk lets you never use the Settlement menu again, but you gain access to mobile workbenches and gain several buffs. The Settlement playstyle lets you use settlements normally. Oh, now this is a very tricky option. So the Wanderer perk lets us never use the Settlement menu, but we can get access to mobile workbenches. But this is basically, but if we do choose it, then we can use settlements like normal. Now, I actually don't know what the benefits of either or, guys. So if any of you have played Frost before, like I say, get in the comments. Let me know what you think the right option is. So we'll click I'm not sure if I want to use settlements here. But that is a really cool option. We also have found a terminal here. Is there anything useful on it? Looks like it's more just a bit of lore, potentially. But the feds are done. I don't understand why Martian doesn't surrender. Maybe he really has gone mad like everyone says. I wonder if we're going to meet this Marshland guy. Fenway Park and Fort Strong seem to be their HQs. They're currently trying to claim more areas. They've sent more troops over to Fort Strong. Won't be long until they've tried to attack us here. Now, from what I can see, the Alliance had the fight with the Bunker Hill soldiers, not the Federation. So I wonder what actually happened. More recruits are coming every day. That might cause some supply shortages in the long term. We need to create more scavenger gangs. Okay. Then the coast. Caught one of the muties on the coast. Interrogated it. Told us something about the kingdom of Themis. And that God will purge us from this world. We waterboarded him a bit. Nice. That made him talk about more useful stuff. It seemed like their base is at Salem. And they have a leader. Father Daniel. Interesting. So maybe we could run into Father Daniel at some point. They didn't try to invade the city. But what if they do? We can't afford a war on 3 fronts. So yeah, it looks like these guys were at war with the Alliance, the Federation, and potentially these other people as well. But it was me who cleared them out with a rocket launcher, hilariously. Now, I'm pretty impressed we managed to clear out this place. But I then just remembered there are Alliance people downstairs, aren't they? Is there anything useful here? I do like how it says we are still stealing, even though there isn't anyone to really steal from anymore. I'll take the Wonder Glue, though. There is actually a safe here as well, but unfortunately we cannot pitlock it, but we are working on it. Now the question is, do we try and go down there? We don't really have much space left on us. We have a laser rifle with 6 shells, a blade, and also this missile launcher. Now we could go pick up one of the guns from outside. I do believe there was a submachine gun here. And we'll be taking that compensated piercing submachine gun, even though we can't run right now. I think what I'm going to do, just because I don't remember exactly what's down there, but I do like the sound of 224 bullets. I'm going to leave the missile launcher just down here. How is that stealing? This thing is ours. But yeah, we're going to leave it in here. Have a little scout, see what is down there, and then maybe bring it back down there if we need to. Now, the last time we were down here, things weren't looking very good for us. We were pretty much on the verge of death, but we're definitely in a better position now. Now, there was that dog down here that we did kill. But we also found out there were people underneath here. have a quick look. Okay. F the Federation. How rude. Oh, there's one there. There's also one up there. Oh god, there are so many. They shouldn't be able to see me. I am pretty much in the dark here. Now, ideally, I would like to just go crazy here and shoot them. But one, we're insane, so shooting isn't really useful right now. And oh my god, there is a lot of them. Now, I'm assuming these two Alliance citizens won't actually be hostile. They don't seem to be the ones with the guns, but there is 3 that definitely will attack us. I'd love to be able to try and stealth kill these guys, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. It's a shame we didn't have some power armor, eh? Now, I'm just going to try and push up. Oh, no, this isn't good. Oh, no, this really isn't good. Okay, well, they know we're here now, so I guess we kind of just play the waiting game. Okay, it looks like they might have found us. Oh, God, that dog went flying. Oh, God, it looks like they know where we are. Oh, shooting with this thing is impossible. Okay, I think the laser rifle might be the most accurate thing here, and it does a lot more damage. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. Is that it? Now we only have 1 bullet left in this thing. But this thing is overpowered. Now they had some money on them, some more ammunition. A bobby pin. The other guy had some more ammo and money on him. Heavily damaged combat rifle. Now clearly using damaged weapons isn't the one. But this laser rifle certainly is. Okay, we only have 1 shot left. I don't know how many of them are left. Like, that person's cowering. So he's not going to be an issue. Now, we are found, but that could be from this guy here. That seems to be running. I don't know if I should take any chances, to be honest. I mean, we already are pretty insane, so it had to be done, I'm afraid. I'll take the bobby pin and the money, and also ground zero. What is ground zero? If we go into MISC. Ground Zero, the Green Hill, Pandora's Box, the Glowing Sea. Many names have been mentioned for this place somewhere southbound of Boston. We knew its existence because the storm's calling like a horde of mutants. Everyone can see it, but didn't expect it. Back in 2079, a scavenger was crazy enough to go near this place. He had a hazmat suit and enough Rad-X for dozens of scavenger missions, but that simply did not help him. He made it back to the red subway line, but he died a few years later. But even now, some people still want to look at the glowing sea. It fascinates and scares them at the same time. It's like looking into the gates of hell, and then you remember you've opened them. Now, if you've played the main game and gone into the glowing sea, that place is hell. So let's get our laser rifle back out. Now, we're still found, so there's definitely some more people still here. I'm just hoping it's not people with guns, because we might be screwed otherwise. Hello? Okay, this room seems pretty clear. Just another Alliance citizen that's cowering. I'm sorry. I need to know if anyone else is looking for me, and you're kind of ruining that, so... Oh god, he's running! Could be leading me into a trap, to be fair. Doesn't look like it, though. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh god, okay, he's running away. He might actually be leading me into a trap. Could have killed him there and then, but I am kind of regretting it already, but... Where the hell does this even lead to is the question I have. Oh. I don't know if all of these citizens are not going to attack me. Is that one naked? I mean, I guess we could find out. Hello? That one is naked. What the hell, man? What has been going on down here? Oh, there's a bobblehead there as well. Now let's just check
You win. Someone.
if there's anyone that is actually going to be hostile. Doesn't look like it, but I'll take a science bobblehead. Nice. I don't know. We don't necessarily need to kill these people, but I also don't know what the hell's been going on, so I might just let them run away. Screw it. Could regret that decision. But does this elevator work? It doesn't look like it, so I think we actually did it, guys. We actually cleared out this area. Nice. Well, it actually looks like we have cleared and secured Bunker Hill inside and out, and this place is pretty much ours now. Well, I think this is where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with all the content. Like I said, guys, get in the comments down below. Give me all your tips and tricks. First and foremost, can I get that power armor? Please tell me I can get that power armor. And second of all, is it wise to enable settlement building? Because I'd really like to make Bunker Hill a fort of my own. But once again, I appreciate you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.